Hey, what's up, guys? Today it's 27th of Figuary, so the almost the last tomorrow is the last day. So that's pretty cool. Almost there, and yeah, I'm running a little bit late today, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it and start the video here. I'm gonna scale down this layer right here, maybe set my transform to uniform, to my layer, make sure I got the right pen, maybe take the size down a bit. Alright, so 1 minute pose. I'm going to start with the knee here, bring down the foot, leg here. So it's also, oh, it's so wonderful here in England. It was 20 degrees yesterday, which is quite amazing. So summer is coming. It feels like it, but it also it means I just been hit really hard by hay fever. I don't know. It seems like everything is exploding at the moment. So yeah, so yesterday I was just, if you saw my video from yesterday, it wasn't my best performance. I hope I'm doing a little bit better today. It's I mean, yeah, it's just how it is sometimes, you know. It's one of those things you cannot really control, but the show must go on. I think I think that drawing didn't go too bad. The lake was a little bit too small. Um, all right, so this one I'm gonna start with the torso here and make sure I get that twist, and then the leg coming down here. So I'm basically just hammering everything in like as fast as I possibly can. Uh, and then if I get time, I will go over it again. I always find that's the best way of going about it, at least for me. But with that said, I saw a really interesting artist. I cannot remember his name, but I think he just kind of started drawing whatever he thought was interesting, and then he kept drawing. I think maybe the next drawing I'm gonna try and do that, so I can explain it a bit better. I think I didn't really nail the explanation. So he did something like this. So he would think that the elbow here, or I think the elbow is the most interesting, and then getting the muscle up here, and just doing more like this, where you don't really care about drawing the whole model. And I think that's also really valuable. What you do is you, of course, you need to look more at the model, which I always think is super healthy. um, I think people who get too comfortable, too used to the poses that basically just look real fast what pose the model is in, and then they just bow their head down and do an amazing live drawing. I think, I don't know, it might be, if that's your goal, like you can have at it, but I don't know. I think yeah, I don't know. I think even though I tried, I didn't really nail this very well. But it's fun. Maybe I do one more where I just draw kind of a part of it. Oh, I put it on the wrong layer. So select it, scale it down. Oh, put it over here. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the same thing I did before. Maybe I do the shoulder This is also something I could need a bit more practice in. I'm normally not getting into details, especially when I'm doing the 1 and 2 minutes. So this is so. The thing is, if you got too much time with this, it's gonna be really hard making this into a full drawing because you don't have your outline sketching. So you're basically, yeah, I don't know. I think, oh man, I'm just blabbering a lot, but I like to kind of sketch everything out to make sure everything is in the right place. If you jump into it like this without having been over everything, it's very likely that it might be correct, but the sizes might not fit exactly together. So if you have too much time doing this stuff and do the whole body, the chances of you having a really nice life drawing where everything fits together and it got a nice feeling, dynamic, it's not very big. Okay, so yeah, I'll put that here, and maybe I just try and do the face just for the hell of it. This is also a super hard pose. I always think when the poses are sticking out limbs like that, the leg, and it's just. Oh, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to concentrate here. A 2-minute portrait. It's a little bit on the edge. Oh dang! I think the alarm in my building went off. Oh man, I should probably. Okay, the alarm stopped. Okay, it's good. It's hard when you have so little time doing a portrait. You really have to figure out what's the most important. And I think I didn't really manage so well with this one. It doesn't really look so much like him. But that's fine. I think that was it for the 2 minutes, so I believe there's only 5 minutes left. Let me scale this down. It's kind of interesting with these smaller studies. I quite like it actually. I should do that a bit more. So now it got 5 minutes post. Should I do the whole thing or should I just do a piece? Maybe I do the whole thing. Yeah. I am just gonna move some stuff around. maybe if I just move this up here and the portrait up here, should give me a bit more room to draw. And a sip of coffee, and then I'm ready. So I'm gonna do the torso here, start with that. I need to make sure I get enough room for the arm, putting that here. That's a hard bit with a pose like this where you got everything sticking out in every direction. To put the knee in, and to do that I'm kind of looking at the head and the angle that the body is in, the arm here. And then put this in. I can see I'm not gonna be able to fit it. I could scale down, but I think I won't in this case. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want it to be too small, so I have to fiddle too much with my drawing. Okay. So got the torso here, the chest, shoulder, head like that. Just gonna do the midline here to kind of better understand what I'm doing, the shape. I also want to get the rib cage in. It's kind of protruding out a little bit here. Okay, leg coming out. So this did get a little bit messy, but somehow I don't mind it so much. It's fine. I made the head a little bit funny, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick shading pass. Yeah, I got time for it. Oh, come on. So I'm just putting in the cast shadows first, then kind of just trying to make sure we get the shapes a little bit more clarified. There isn't actually a really strong light direction as far as I can see. So do a few highlights here. I think I made the rib cage a bit too high. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna do a bit more highlights. Maybe I just take it back for a second. Okay. Even though I don't really have the time, I also just wanna just need a little bit A little bit more love. All right, but yeah, I think I better get running. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely really enjoyed doing these drawings here. Maybe I just kind of gonna move this stuff around while I'm talking with you. Yeah, it was really fun doing these. What do you call it? These studies, rather than try and capture the whole body shape, just try and capture a bit of it. Um, I really enjoyed that. I think, yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna try and do that a bit more. I don't feel I'm brilliant at it. So, and that's one of the things, once you find something you don't feel that you master, the correct thing to do is to practice it, of course, a bit more. So, and I mean, so here the first one I tried to capture the model and I didn't do a very good job, but but then after that, once I kind of got into the smaller studies, it just, I don't know, I think it's just more interesting. Let's make this a little bit bigger, put it here, and then this one just gonna move down here. All right, I think that's it. Well, but thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, feel very free to go and check out my Facebook page if you are not there already. And if you are on my Facebook page, you can go and check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to that. I think I'm gonna be trying making some more interesting videos once Figuary is over. And yeah, and if you're already doing all of that stuff, you can go and check out my Instagram. So yeah, I'm also on Twitter. Yeah. Well, keep in touch, and if you have anything on your mind, feel free to write it in the what do you call it, description. I would love to read any comments that you have. So, with all that said, take care and goodbye, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye, guys.